A jury in Los Angeles has found Meta and YouTube liable in a first-of-its-kind lawsuit. It was aimed at holding social media platforms responsible for harm to children using their services. Journalist Steve Futterman is live in Los Angeles with the latest. So, Steve, what can you tell us about this decision?
Well, Andrew, the courtroom behind me, this is where it all took place. In this case here, which is considered a landmark case, YouTube, Google, Meta, they were all accused of, in this case with this 20-year-old woman, making her addicted to social media. That was the claim here. And the jury found in the plaintiff's favor on all issues. They said Google, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, they were all negligent. They were all aware, the jury said, that there were potential problems, that you could have a young person harmed by this. But they said the companies basically turned their heads, did not do anything to take care of it, and they awarded her $3 million in compensatory damages. We'll talk about that in a moment, but let's take a listen to the lead attorney for the 20-year-old woman. She's been being referred to as KGM. He talked to reporters after this first phase of the trial. Take a listen.
We've sent a message with this that you will be held accountable for the features, regardless of whether the children are getting sent pornographic pictures, regardless of whether they're being sexploited, regardless of those types of issues. Just because of the features alone that drive addiction, these companies can be held accountable.
And of course, Andrew, many people feel that this is going to trigger hundreds, maybe thousands of additional lawsuits making the same claims, accusing these companies of harming especially young children. Doesn't have to be young children, but especially young children who are more vulnerable, teens, preteens, making them addicted to social media apps. So again, this is viewed by many legal experts as a landmark decision.
So what happens next, Steve?
Well, now is you would say maybe the $84 million or maybe billion-dollar question. They are going to, the jury right now is still in session. They ruled that the companies did this maliciously. So now we're dealing with punitive damages. This is where you punish the defendants. Take a look at one of the arguments made by Mark Lanier, where he says, this is your opportunity, he tells the jury, this is your opportunity to send a message. They want these companies not to make the same mistake again. They want these companies to know that if they do something like this again, they will be held responsible. Now, Mark Lanier, in his argument for the punitive damages, made it very clear to the jurors that the company Google is worth $415 billion. He did not ask for a specific amount, but at one point he brought out 415 M&Ms, and he grabbed a handful, and he said, grab a handful and remove it. You won't even know the difference. They are hoping for a massive amount in punitive damages. I'm not going to guess how much they have in their minds, but when you're talking about $415 billion, well, 1/10 of that is quite a bit of money. So we'll see what the jury has to say. They are going to hear, they're in deliberations right now on the punitive damages. It's very possible we'll hear back from the jury today. Right now, $3 million in compensatory damages, but it could go way up with the punitive damages.
Steve, thank you. That's journalist Steve Futterman in Los Angeles.